Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Disco Elysium for the PS4. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Alright, last time we managed to get through the whole story with Titus, and we managed to finally ditch Elizabeth. Titus got her to buzz off, and we learned the name of our 8th Hardy Boy. Yeah, Ruby. Yeah, you know, the woman who was involved with the drug trade. Or like smuggling the drug supplies that Joyce told us about. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Now we're starting to piece together the real story about why the mercenary was killed. Yeah, he was killed in her Klaasje I's room, and then the Hardy Boys went and set it up, made it look like it was a hanging. Yeah, it looked like old-fashioned street justice. All right. Anyways, we're coming up to a very important decision with her. Do we bring her in? Or do we keep our word with Titus? Anyways, when did it happen? Did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Yeah, so if she didn't hear it, I'm guessing that the sniper must have been like a pretty damn far away, maybe somewhere down the coast. Did you kill Lily?
What? Why would I put myself through this insanity? Get myself cornered like this? He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved. Sweet drugs. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun lying around, close to her hand, a military weapon using jacketed ammunition. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Let's see. Downstairs people have this crazy idea that you killed him.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
She's getting scared now of you, the downstairs people, all of it.
Drugs were an integral part of your relationship. Perhaps they contributed to its end?
What does that mean?
Do drugs make you aggressive?
No. People don't take drugs to kill each other. They take them to feel okay with each other.
Maybe not the drugs you
I
take.
thought you Ravishol people would be more enlightened on this. I'm sorry, officer. I'm under some stress here.
It's okay if you did it in self-defense.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
He must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that?
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
The bullet in his head. It was jacketed. Military grade. Who else here has a military rifle?
I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it. Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert, and I did not shoot him.
She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before.
Volition?
Look who's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep.
You lied to me about this bullet before. When I said he was shot, you said you were confused.
I've said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work.
Okay, I'd like you to answer some other questions, miss.
Like what?
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Either way, it's something to consider.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would like us to believe, but you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible. Oh God, that was a lie too. Who made the call then?
Oh boy.
She did, of course.
Yeah, no, let's see. Oh God, that was a lie too. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, drama and logic definitely not working here. Let's see. So we still don't know who called. When was the window changed?
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality.
Okay, I am not talking to you. You're compromised on this.
This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
Alright, yeah. Time to go and snap out drama. Let's see. +3, manipulating your skill set. Clearly lied about the bullet, the love that did him in, lied about making the call, and discussed secret route. Yeah. In God's name, wake up, drama.
Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not the most fair and just at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps.
Thank you.
She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first.
Right.
Yes. Start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush. See?
Let's see. Let's see here. Kim, why have we not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
Let's see. You know, I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Anyone could know that number, and that someone coughed. It means nothing.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you officers, but I am now.
Your real name isn't Klaasje I.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Alright, good. You can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
She's not lying now. She really is very tired. Her metabolism is failing her. The afterglow of whatever narcotics she's been taking is wearing off.
Was the passport bullshit too? That passport you keep pinning?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Klaasje I. It says Anouk Mea Smit.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smit, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
Where's this buoy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
What's the boardwalk in the reeds? We have to check this buoy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past a broken sewage pipe. Right near the waterline.
Alright, tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Lazie.
Katarzyna Lazie.
It's a Grad name. Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism. It also makes Klaasje almost an acronym for Katarzyna Alazia.
Wait, Klaasje is an abbreviation of Katarzyna Lazie?
It was a sentimental thing. I wanted to be more me here, this time. So I used my nickname.
A nickname? Who gave you this nickname, Klaasje?
Who gave it to you?
A teenage boy. 1,000,000 years ago.
Hold on. Katarzyna Lazie is not an Orangese name, is it? It's not even Bundi. It's Grad.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranje. Alasia is my father's name.
Finally we meet, Katarzyna Lazie.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
You're probably not even Miss Orange J37, are you?
I am. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can, for lying.
Alright, enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
Now, what if I told you you're under arrest, Katarzyna Lazie?
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation. She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case. Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Let's see. You misrepresented information without, you misrepresented information about the case. Without the Hardy's confession, we know nothing.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Please no.
But there's nowhere to go. A two-story drop to the Plaza Mosaic. If she could, she would have run before. Fragile, unshielded. Her voice is thin and tired.
I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
What do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says,
Ruby.
Oh, Ruby. Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
Right. They did, the other lorry drivers did mention that Ruby's a lesbian, so...
what she's saying is... sex?
Sex?
And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship.
Unhealthy
When
how?
I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but
Oh, I see. Rudy's a jealous type, isn't she?
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she is romantically interested in you?
she said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
Ah,
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
sounds like she was fixated on you.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself? The lynching?
Oh no, not you again.
Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
Oh. Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
What she's saying is,
And more. When I
I don't understand.
she's
And you...
a little.
This is...
Some.
this, yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
Alright, when Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk. Said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before. I can tell when someone knows how to do it.
Oh.
And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
Yeah, okay, drama's definitely going in the complete opposite direction here, but Rudy definitely sounds like she's starting to sound more and more like someone that we should at least look into before we go arresting the wrong person. And how would she have killed him?
you said there was a secret route there, right?
Yep.
She could have come up through there, then taken this shot. Right here, where I stand. It was too dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
And there was that note about there being a second key out there. So Rudy could have gone there. Maybe Rudy had a silencer?
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes. She's been up here many times. She used to come to drink on the roof when,
You are thinking about the peephole, right? The preparation in the pinball workshop well?
she would have seen us. My bed is right next to...
You mean to suggest she made it?
No. No. Why would she do that to herself? No, I just remembered you told me about it, and
She's not really sure. It was right above the bed. She could have seen all sorts of things from there. Don't let your imagination run wild here, sire. Keep it on track.
Okay, that's it for Rudy. That's it for Ruby.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now. Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful. She's stuck here. She's already in prison. Look around. She's only trying to help you.
Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
Let's see. That's all good, but I think we should still take you in, just in case.
still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know. But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational.
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
Let's see. What do you deserve then?
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, drink, and dance, wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else.
What other option do I have?
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
You do have the form.
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromised. Definitely, sire.
What will have changed in 2 months or 1 month?
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Revachol. Maybe Revachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Revachol. An independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
I do like the sound of that. You know, the Revachol, free, independent.
The world can change. It's changed before.
Her political overture has succeeded, we see. This was her last card. There is nothing more she can say. The final decision is yours. You alone stand on the throne of your mind.
I've made my choice.
She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day. Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
Let's write you a station called Katrizin. If you miss it, I can't help you anymore.
I won't.
This may have been a grave mistake, sire. Maybe, maybe not. Mercy is rarely a complete mistake.
I promised I will be right here all the time, nights too. I'll help you any way I can in this investigation, and I will be at Station 41 in 6 weeks. I promise.
Well, yeah, if you don't, then you'll have more people after you. Let's talk about you and Ruby again.
She nods. Then
Okay.
Alright. Alright, let's change the subject for the time being.
she slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Let's see. Shivers very low. +1 for an independent Revachol. -2 rating. Try again when it's stopped. Yeah. Let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Okay, drama, chill.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger.
Let's return to this later.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right. Oh yeah, love. Or rather, lust and jealousy.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft plate.
It killed him.
No. Communism killed him. Remember? Love made it possible. You know this much.
What the hell does communism have to do with this? Because Ruby's with the Union?
You do not know. A wind of needles. Airships flutter in the stratosphere.
How do I know all this then?
Who knows? It's getting cold out. You should go.
Alright, let's see. Make Titus give up Ruby's location. Ruby was the organizer of the hanging. She's also missing, but the Hardy Boys will be tight-lipped about her location. You need to get them to open up. Have you fully explored the whirling? Analyzed the site of the murder? Truly and thoroughly interrogated Klaasje? All this might make convincing them easier. Let's see. Inspect Klaasje's buoy. There's a buoy west of the north of the boardwalk of the coast, somewhere in the reeds, and has Mr. Wanajay's fake documents in it. Alright, just a little bit more and we'll be done with apricot chewing gum. Alright, well anyways, let's go and re-inspect that window. And yeah, we need Klaasje around, or she may have more information.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Alright, a visual calculus check. +1, you've heard what happened. Alright, let's see here. Visual calculus. Alright, let's see here.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. A two-hearted spider.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Alright, inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Let's see. Have a look at point A and then the roof. Let's see here. From around the church, from around a point of the coast, and there's a island over there. Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside? Again, if they were using a silencer.
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm, what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%. with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example.
Like the one we have.
This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside, in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room? A closer point?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Well, we don't know anything about the... Well, I don't remember anything about how this rifle that was used. We don't know the wind resistance. We don't know... Yeah, there's too many variables we don't know. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely,
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, Detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Alright, let's have a look at point B, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Right, and who do we know in Martinez who has those sorts of skills? None other than, let's see, the mercenaries' two cohorts. The one who could be protecting the other guy who's posing as the Union scab, the scab leader. Let's have a look at point double B, Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No. Too far-fetched.
Yeah, no. Unless you have like a really good scope from there. Yeah, no. Too much wind resistance. Too many variables. All right. Point B, the inlet.
1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea. As you saw in the coin-operated view, the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, and B triple prime, the islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Let's see. It's much less than, for the roof, but... let's see. It's much less than for the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
I'm going to determine where the shot came from. Land's End, the boardwalk, and the island. Yeah, still have a little bit of a ways to go. Right, yeah, I don't have enough money to pay for him, so... Yeah, and I doubt Titus's boys are still around. Yeah, I know. Hardy's gone back home for the night.
Another thing, yes?
And yeah, right now it's a little too dark to go and see anything. Does it ever stop raining in this town?
An old called East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Alright, so the electronic doorbell is a volition check.
What do you see?
Let's see. So, our odd soul is in the back of the whirling.
I don't know. They're about the same size. Not the same boat, no, but they could be the same person. It still doesn't rule Ruby out. People change shows, after all. But this isn't an argument for her guilt either.
No horizontal boot prints. Whoever walked in the whirling's pinball workshop didn't walk here.
No, these prints are pretty standard. The ones in the dust looked custom. Or maybe they're just a foreign design. It's a boot print, whatever the case.
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? Look at that fuck does Kuno know?
Kuno knows the ladder is unclimbable. The loot.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it? Fuck are you talking about?
He says you're stupid, Kuno! They want to make you stupid again!
Oh, did Kuno make...
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt? That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. Kuno was, I don't know, some fucking... Remember Night City, pig fuck?
What the fuck, Kuno? Stop being so fucking lame!
Yeah, Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Kuno's fuck imp.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should...
You're get lost.
Kuno.
Maybe there's something else inside the dumpster.
The trash container stands in... The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You see, you've done this before. The movements are recorded in... No, searching for... A box falls in... Not much to see here in it. There's nothing more of interest. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Right, so we picked the place clean then.
The worn and... Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
Right, I think that's all we're gonna get from here.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night.
You're still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. My suggestion is, don't. Don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
Nothing much. Good night. Oh god, you three are still up.
Tequila Sunset.
Ah, right, yeah. Tequila Sunset, right.
It's getting late, and it's raining. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Alright, yeah, we've gotten ourselves quite a bit of information here.
On the table, you see a book.
Maybe with Kim gone, I could maybe succeed that suggestion check.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. Alright, let's see if we can get that suggestion. Oh, let's see. Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Let's give it a shot.
Get the drink on. It would be unimaginable for a human female to have sex with a man without alcohol, as the master of ceremonies to guide them.
Alcohol makes close as possible. Let's connect.
Alcohol? Connect? I'm not sure I'm following you.
Get hammered with me. On a date. Drunk date. It'll be nice, I promise.
That's a good impression. You really cracked me up, officer. Now, how can I help you?
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now. Try again later.
Yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't bother with us.
legend. He's back. And thirsty. I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
Here's the money for a listener.
Bottoms up, Captain.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Pop it open before it gets too warm. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. I don't know about this. There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
What will be the repercussions if I take that sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox. The golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember,
from the void we came, and to the void we must return. Apricot chewing gum scented one. August 2nd, early late summer. You're getting off the streetcar in Le Jardin, east of the river. Her father and mother are middle class. The nylon of her little jacket rustles next to you in the dark like autumn leaves. Her heels click on the pavement. You're walking up to the gate in front of her parents' house. She takes out her chewing gum and you kiss her. A feeling like electricity flows through your whole body. Immediately you know that you've entered a completely different world.
+2 to perception, betrayal lingers everywhere. Oop. A premiere for small kids. Let's see. A textbook for the first grade in primary school. On the cover, a humanoid teddy bear is pushing a wheelbarrow full of letters. He's not doing a good job. The letter S is dangerously dangling from the cart, while E fell off a long time ago. Children should pay more attention.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Get the drink on. It would be unimaginable for a human female to have sex with a man without alcohol as the master of ceremonies to guide them.
Now, there's a whole shipment of big words. May mankind be plentiful, I guess.
Can I get back to my nets now?
She doesn't even understand you asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now. Try again later.
Nah, that was just a waste of time. Alright, maybe I should go exploring a little bit while I have this chewing gum scented I have this chewing gum perk on. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, while Kim's out and about, I'll go about and exploring. I mean, hey, got me that book, so... might be some more hidden goodies out in the world. Although, at least, maybe, like, with a fresh start in the morning.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect.
Will it make me into a super cop?
It'll make you into more than that. A mega cop. This is your modus operandi. This is how you've done it for years. Let's go.
What, but right here? Now?
See? That's your problem. A lack of confidence. Speed can help you with that. It can help you with everything.
This is going to be really bad for my health, isn't it?
It's not ideal, no. But you need the zeal. Let's face it, you're never going to finish this case without cheating.
I'm not doing this now.
This is so unprofessional of you. Think you can ignore this? Your moral compass telling you to sniff it? Guess again. You'll be back here soon. You'll get the chance to choose more wisely.
You've passed up your chance to start using speed for now, but don't worry. The option to use it becomes available again in 1 hour.
Apricot chewing gum scented one. August.
Alright, so... Alright, there's that. Alright, next time we're going to go exploring with my new heightened senses, and then ditch apricot chewing gum scented one, and replace it with the sobriety one. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see you. Bye-bye!